today that's good for moving stuck or stagnant energy. So that can happen when you just feel stuck, when things aren't moving in a good direction or feel like you're not moving. Then this practice can help open you up to new changes, new energies. It's also really good in winter. When it's cold out, we tend to get, stiffen up, feel more stuck. For this practice, it's great if you have a strap or a belt or a scarf, even a long sock can work, and something to sit on, like a cushion or a folded blanket. So we're going to start in a seated position, and I want you to sit up really tall and straight with your spine extended, your shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes and just take a moment to bring your attention inside and observe your body and mind without judgment, just being that inner observer, aware of whatever is there. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale from your mouth. Let's do that twice more. One more. All right, let's just take the chin to the chest and then head back. And we'll do that a few times. So we never want to move that stuck energy too quickly. It's kind of like if you have, a river or something that's frozen over. You don't want it to melt suddenly and cause flooding. You want it to be gradual. Same thing here. All right, so we're going to just take our head side to side. So we're starting out pretty gentle. And we'll be moving more later, building heat. And bring your head up and let's circle from the waist. And circle the other way. Remember to breathe. Round your back, scoop your belly in. And then arch the back and back and forth, rounding and arching. So you don't have to move as much as I am here. You could do it more gentle, or if you feel like moving more, you could move more. I think that feels good to you. And if you want, sit up, bring your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, reach up, stretch up, and bend to your right. Bring your left arm over, and bend to your left. Bring your right arm over, and let's just go side to side. Really stretching the sides of the body. Keep that arm extended. And up. And let's come on to hands and knees. Round your back. And then arch. And again, round your back. And arch. And let's bring the hands a little in front of the shoulders. Bring the hips towards the mat. Lift your head, shoulders back. And come into child's pose. Hips back to the heels. Stretch your fingers out. Lift your elbows up off the mat. Arms straight. Breathe. Roll your shoulder blades in towards center. Come up. Let's take the belly toward the mat again. Shoulders and head up and back. Pull the tops of the shoulders down. And turn your toes under. Take your hips up and back. Downward dog. Press into the front of your hands. Raise and lower your heels. And alternate right and left. Lifting and lowering the heels. And press both heels down. Press into the front of your hands. Press your chest towards your knees. Hold. And come forward. Drop the knees, drop the belly, lift your head, shoulders back. And turn your toes under, hips up. Press into the front of your hands. Hold. And come forward, drop the knees, drop the belly, head up. Round your back, scoop your belly in. And arch your back. And round. And one more time, arch your back. And round. And lift the knees, turn your toes under, pull your belly up in it. Plank pose, broad shoulders, hold there. So you're like the top of a push-up, pressing into the front of your hands. Press into your toes, bring your shoulders towards your fingertips. And back, and forward, and back, forward, and back. And lower the knees, hips to the heels. Take your hands back by your feet. Just relax your shoulders. And come up to hands and knees, turn your toes under again, hips up, walk your feet towards your hands, and let your upper body just relax, head hanging down. Take a few breaths. And lift the torso halfway, hands on your thighs. Sit back like you're sitting on the edge of a chair. Bring your arms alongside your ears. Hold. And drop the hands. Take your hands to your waist, come up on your toes, and then rock back on your heels. Let's do a few more of those. All right, let's step to the front of the mat. And just stand with your hands at your heart, looking forward. And on your inhale, reach up and bend back. And on your exhale, forward, hands next to your feet. Take a big step back with your right foot. Lift your head, inhale. Lift your knee, left foot back, hold plank. Lower your knees, hips back towards the heels, scoop forward. Inhale, cobra. Turn your toes under, exhale, take your hips up, downward dog. Lift the right foot, step forward, drop the left knee, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Inhale, stand up and back. Exhale, arms down. Breathe in, breathe out, bring your hands together. Breathe in, reach up and bend back. Breathe out and come forward. Left foot back, drop your knee, inhale, head up. Lift your knee, right foot back, hold. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, back, downward dog. And lift your left foot, bring it forward, drop your right knee, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, up, arms overhead, bend your knees, again, sitting like you're sitting on the edge of a chair. And straighten the legs, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, hands down, walk or jump your feet back, come to plank. Lower the knees, hips back towards the heels, chest and chin down. Come up to baby cobra. So the belly stays on the floor, elbows back. Take your hands back by your hips, palms to the floor. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Hands under the shoulders again. Turn your toes under. Take your hips up and back. Downward dog. Lift and lower the heels. And look forward between your hands. Jump or walk forward. Lift halfway. Come down, touch your toes all the way up and back. Exhale, hands down. Right foot back, inhale, lift your head. Left foot back, hold plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Lift your right foot, step forward, drop your left knee, inhale. Left foot forward, exhale. Inhale, reach up, bend back. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart.
Inhale, reach up, bend back. Exhale, forward, hands down. Left foot back, drop your knee, inhale. Right foot back, hold plank. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra, shoulders down. And downward dog, take your hips up. Exhale. Lift your left foot, step forward, drop the right knee, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Inhale, up and back. And exhale, arms down. Let's roll the shoulders a few times back. And a few times forward. And hands on your waist, take a big step back with your right foot. We're gonna angle the toes towards the front right corner of the mat. Bend your left knee, arms up overhead. Bring that right hip and shoulder forward. Hold there. Pull your belly button in, lift your chest, bend back a little. Warrior one, arms reach up. And open the chest, bring the shoulder blades toward each other. Warrior two, arms out, turn the back foot out. Look to your left hand. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Turn your left palm up to the ceiling, right hand to the right leg and bend back. Back to warrior two. Bend your left elbow, left forearm on your side. Reach your right arm up. And reach your right arm alongside your ear. Keep that front knee bent. Come back to warrior two, arms parallel to the floor. Looking to the left hand. Let's cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Turn the right foot forward, coming into a lunge. Hold that lunge, press into the right foot. And shift your hips forward and back. And drop your right knee, lift your head and chest. Lift the right knee, step your left foot back, downward dog. And hold. And look forward between your hands. Jump or walk your feet forward, lift halfway. Come down, touch your toes, stand up, bend back, and chair pose, hold. Straighten your legs, fold forward. And come up, hands on the waist. And now we'll take a big step back with the left foot, angling the toes to the front end of the mat. Bend your right knee, bring the left hip and shoulder forward. Bring your arms up overhead. Pull your belly button in, engage your core. Make sure that your right foot is a little in front of your knee or directly below it. Hold. Press into the outer edge of the left foot. Arms up, warrior one. And arms out, parallel to the floor. Turn your left foot out, look to your right hand, reach out fingertip to fingertip. Warrior two. Press into the feet. Make sure the back foot outer edge is down. Turn your right palm up. Take your left hand to your left leg, right arm reaching, bend back. And come back to your warrior two, arms out. Bend your right arm, right forearm to your side. Reach your left arm up. Stretch the left side. And left arm alongside your ear, reach out. Hold there. And let's come back to warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands down, turning that left foot forward, coming into a lunge position. Left knee stays up and press the hip forward and back, pressing into the ball of the left foot. And step your right foot back, downward dog. Press into the front of the hands. And look forward, walk or step your feet forward. And come up halfway, come down, touch your toes, and up for chair pose, arms up. Sit back like you're sitting on the edge of a chair. Hold. Forward bend, straight legs, let your upper body relax. Lift halfway, hands on your thighs. And hands down, jump or walk your feet back, come to plank. Let's shift into the left side. Take your right arm up, right foot on top of the left. Side plank, you can drop a knee here if you need to. Into the right. Left foot on top, left arm up. Again, drop the bottom knee if you need to. Hold, hips up. Back to plank. Drop the knees, drop the thighs towards the mat. Cobra, shoulders down and back. Lift your chest. Breathe deep. And take your hips back to your heels. Hands back by the feet. Relax for a moment. And forward to hands and knees. Turn your toes under. Take your hips up. Right leg up as high as you can. Bring your knee into your chest as you exhale. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest. And up. And take the foot down and the left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest. And up. Knee to chest. And up. Left foot down. Press into your hands. Hold in that downward dog. And come forward to plank. Top of a push-up. Turn onto the left side, right foot on top. Right arm reaches up. Keep the hips lifted. Drop your bottom knee if you need support. Hold. And to the other side. Left foot on top, left arm up. Hold. And left hand down. Hips towards the mat, back to cobra. Shoulders back. See if your back can bend a little more, but don't force it. And if there's any strain in the lower back, take the feet apart. Breathe. And back to child's pose. Hips to your heels, hands back by your feet. Breathe deeply. And bring the hands forward. We're going to lie down on the front of the body now. Rest your forehead on your hands, big toes together, heels apart. And just relax there. Take a couple of deep breaths. And bring your hands back by your hips. Inhale, raise the arms, chest, and head. Exhale down. Inhale, raise arms, chest, head, and legs. Exhale down. One more time, arms, chest, head, and legs. Lift, hold, exhale down. We're gonna come into Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows forward, elbows under your shoulders, forearms and hands flat. Pull the tops of the shoulders down. Relax your abdomen. Again here, if there is strain in the lower back, take the feet apart. And hold. Turn to your right, take your right shoulder back towards your heel. And to your left. And come to center. And one more time, turn to the right, right shoulder towards the right heel.
And center. Left shoulder towards the left heel. And center, and press into your palms, raise your elbows, lower your head, rest your head in your hands. Big toes together, heels apart. Breathe. Take your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers. Bring the feet together if that feels okay for you. Inhale, lift your chest, head and up. Exhale, lower. We'll do 3 more. Lift, inhale, exhale, lower. 2, lift and lower. And 3, lift and lower. And head down, bend your knees, reach back for your ankles. If you can't grab your ankles, put a strap around your ankles and hold the ends. Bring the feet and hands as close together as you can, knees as close together as you can. And lift up, lift your legs, feet, head, chest, hold. Rock forward and backward 6 times. And up, hold. And lower the legs, lower the head and chest. Move your hands closer to your toes and pull your heels towards the floor. And hold. And release it. Come back into child's pose. Hips on the heels. Arms out straight this time. Reach up. Walk both hands to your right and stretch your left side. Breathe into your left side. Walk both hands to your left. Breathe into your right side. And come up to hands and knees. Take the knees mat width apart, feet right behind the knees. Come into frog pose, hips towards the mat, head down. Breathe into any areas that are tight. Let the tension release. And come up to hands and knees. Take your right arm out to the side. Lift the right shoulder. Reach up. Right shoulder back. And take it down. Slide the right arm under the left. Right shoulder to the mat. Lift your left shoulder and hold. And up. Reach up. And take it down. Left side out. Reach up and hold. And take it down. Slide the left arm under the right. Lift your right shoulder. Hold there. And reach back up. And take it down. We're going to lie down now. Lie down on your back. And grab your strap or whatever you have. And just put it next to you so that you can get it without getting up. And lie down on your back with your knees bent, your feet on your mat. And rock your knees side to side a few times. And then bring them back to center. Line up your ankles right in front of your hip joints, hands by your sides, palms down. We're gonna press the feet into the mat, lift the hips up. Lift them as high as you can, and then slowly, gently lower down. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower.
So now you can either, if you are flexible enough, grab the front of your ankles with your hands. If you can't quite reach there, grab a strap, put the strap around the front of your ankles, and then hold the ends with your hands. You can wrap them on so they stay stable. And we're gonna lift the hips up again and tuck your shoulders in underneath your back. Lift your hips as high as you can. Keep pulling back on your strap or pulling back on your ankles. Press the hips up high as you can. Use your thighs. Lift up and hold. Remember to breathe. Keep the breath flowing. Lower back down. And just rest for a breath or two. We're going to get ready to repeat. So lift the hips up again. Tuck the shoulders in under the back. Press your hips up as high as you can. Pull on the strap or pull on your ankles. Keep the knees in line right over the ankles. Don't let them go out to the side. Breathe deep. And lower down. And you can take the strap off if you're using one. Pick your feet up off the floor. Wrap your arms around your shins. Hug your legs in. Breathe so your belly presses against your thighs. And straighten your left leg. Bring it out on the mat. Flex your left foot. Press the back of the leg down. Hug your right thigh in as tightly as you can. Breathe deep. And grab your strap. Put it around the ball of your right foot. Extend the right leg out straight. Wrap the strap on your hands. And hold there. On your inhale, press your heel up. On your exhale, pull your foot towards your head. Soften wherever the muscles are resisting. Use your deep breathing. In and out through the nose. And put the strap onto your right hand, just wrap it on. Put your left hand on your left hip and keep your left hip down as you take your right leg out over to the right. Press out through the heel. Stretch from the inner thigh to the inner ankle. Hold there. Breathing deeply again. And bring the foot up. Put it on the left hand, right arm out to the right. Take your leg over to the left. So keep the right shoulder down. The right hip comes up, but you keep the back, upper back, and shoulder down. And from the outer hip out to the ankle, stretching that right leg. Press your heel out. And bring your leg up. Take your strap off your foot and let's put it on the left foot. And one end of the strap in each hand. Press your left heel up, pressing the right leg down. Hold there. Soften the muscles. Breathe deeply. With every exhale, letting a little more tension go. A couple more breaths. And put the strap in your left hand, wrap it on. Put your right hand on your right hip and take the leg over to the left. We're going to keep that right hip down, keep the leg down. Flex your right foot and press out through your left heel. From the inner thigh out to the ankle, stretching. Keep your breath moving. And just a few more breaths. And take the leg up, and we'll put the strap in the right hand, wrap it on, the left arm out to the left, shoulder height, cross your body with your left leg, press up through your left heel. And stretching from the hip to the ankle, keeping the left shoulder down, but the hip rolls up. Deep breathing. Couple more breaths. And bring the leg up. And take your strap off and just lie down on your back for a moment. Hands by your sides. So we're going to do one more pose. This is a restorative pose. And it'd be great if you have a blanket or towel that you can roll up. So I'm using this yoga blanket. It's about 1.5 inches thick, and I'm rolling that up until I have something the length of my spine. You could also use a couple pillows or cushions here. And we're just going to put that underneath the back, so along the spine. And your head can be the same height as your back, or you can have it on the floor, or you can have it higher if you want to put some extra cushioning under your head. But just so we have a little lift all along the spine here. And hands by your sides, turn your palms up, roll your shoulders back. And just breathe deep. So we're moving the body, releasing that stuck energy. And now we have this little back bend. It's a slight back bend, but it allows for opening of the front of the body. And we tend to close down around our shoulders, our neck, this area of the throat and heart chakra. Heart chakra is related to emotions and compassion and love and connection with other people, and the throat chakra is related to communication. So we're opening those channels, just breathing into them, allowing the body to relax. Pay attention to your breath and make sure that you're getting really full, deep inhales and complete exhales. You can count in your mind, count 5 breaths. So don't worry if your breathing is a little faster or a little slower than my count. Everyone breathes at a different pace. Breathe at your own pace, and you can continue lying in this position, or if you'd like to just go flat on your back, you can take your props out. We're just going to go back to normal breathing for a moment. Just relaxing and being aware of your mind and body. And wiggle your toes and fingers. Then roll over and rest on your side. You can bring an arm up under your head. Just take a few breaths. And come up to a seated position. And we're going to do a breathing exercise, Kapalabhati breathing, which is great for moving stuck energy, energizing, vitalizing our body and our mind. So
So just take a couple deep breaths, sitting up straight, shoulders relaxed, and observe yourself. How do you feel at this point in your practice? So getting ready for Kapalabhati, and with Kapalabhati, we pull the diaphragm up and in. Diaphragm is right below the lungs. It pushes the air out, and it's almost like if someone punched you in the stomach, like, and then you're gonna take a short, quick inhale and repeat. Okay, so let's start with just 3 of those. So take a breath in. Breathe normally. You can do this through the mouth or nose. If you're a beginner, do it through your mouth. Let's do 10 breaths. So breathe in. Breathe normally. Let's do a set of 20. Breathe in. Breathe normally. And another set of 20. Breathe it in. Breathe normally. So with this breathing exercise, you always want to stop if you start to feel lightheaded or dizzy. We're going to stop there. If you'd like to do more, I have another video on Kapalabhati. I'll link it to this one. But let's just stop there and take a few deep breaths, eyes closed, attention turned inside. And observe yourself. How do you feel? What's happening in your body, your mind? How's your emotional state? Where is that stuck energy now? Did it move? Maybe there's a little bit left to move more. You can continue doing some yoga or come back to it another time. We don't always have to do everything at once. In fact, pretty much never. Just take a couple of deep breaths. Rub your hands together. Rest your palms on your eyes. And massage your face. Massage your neck, your shoulders. Bring your hands together at your heart and just honor yourself for taking this time for yoga. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.